Kate Middleton seems to be facing a crisis, and that crisis, guys, is a family crisis. Hey guys, it's Marab Raleigh, daily and consistent content. Let's get straight into this video, where reports have been surfacing over the past couple of weeks, as of even 3 weeks ago, that she's having issues with her family, especially her sister Pippa, that they're not getting along. Whilst once inseparable, Radio Online are reporting that Kate Middleton and younger sister Pippa are said to be on the outs, as their lives couldn't be more different. With less than 2 years in age between them, they both relied on each other throughout in times of school, but now sources claim that new obstacles, including busy lives and raising children, have come between the sisters. Last week, the UK press reported Middleton was forced to miss the 4th grade party for Pippa's daughter due to work commitments, and instead of attending Grace's party, the Princess of Wales attended a Six Nations rugby match between England and Wales. An insider reportedly told New Idea the mother of three is missing more and more of her old family as her royal duties have ramped up. The source added, Kate is painfully aware that things have been changing for a while. The pressures of her public role have only increased since Queen Elizabeth passed away. The unfortunate collateral of that has been losing the laid-back Middleton family way of thinking that she holds so dear, especially her close relationship with her sister. Both were, attending Wimbledon together, but they were last spotted in July 2024, and witnesses say they looked very tense. When Middleton made her shocking announcement she had been diagnosed with an unspecified cancer, just months earlier her brother James issued a statement in support. Pippa, on the other hand, was very silent. Oddly enough. Whilst rumours of a sibling rivalry between the sisters have festered for years, a royal insider insisted there have been no fallings out between Kate and that, that would never happen. They have issues between sisters as always, but they always have each other's back. Instead of a feud, the sources suggested the sisters have simply grown slightly apart due to both being busy raising children. They both have 3 kids, but other than that, their lives couldn't be more different. Well, from that, we can obviously tell one is going to be the queen-to-be and one simply isn't. So, again, reports of Pippa and Kate feuding and her not really getting on with her family because of new obstacles as their lives basically couldn't be more different. It is odd that Pippa was silent once the cancer announcements were made via Kate's camp, but, at the same time, I'm not surprised. I did tell you guys that this is going to be a different Kate. We're not going to see the same Kate Middleton anymore. It's going to be a different, subdued Kate Middleton. Not sure if I even believe some of this article from Radio Online, because they're discussing Kate's ramping up of her schedule when that really isn't the case. There's no public engagements that this woman is even attending where she's been that busy. So if she's going to a rugby match instead of going to her niece's or nephew's birthday from via her sister, then of course there are issues, because clearly William could have gone to that match. You could have gone and, hanged out with your sister Pippa, who you haven't seen for a very long time, once inseparable, and you could have been there for, something very important to your sister. So you choosing to go to these matches, this woman will do whatever Kate does. Do you understand? She has no power or control over herself. It's a subdued Kate Middleton, a one that, is going to be very different to before, behind the scenes, under William's whim, under William's shadow. And so therefore, as this new Kate begins to mold, and we're now seeing it in full effect, she also is going to be neglecting her family, neglecting them, not really being as close to them. Carol probably doesn't care because she's always wanted Kate to be in this position, but of course there are going to be issues with her siblings. It might be a bit tense. For the fact that they publicly last saw each other July 2024, publicly for us, is of course a big issue, and even witnesses then were saying that she's basically tense with them. This is a family crisis, in my opinion, that she is facing. This new Kate Middleton that we are seeing, somebody who's changing for her man in a whole different way, prepping to be the new queen-to-be. Of course, her family relations are going to be completely disintegrated. Therefore, they're going to be upset with her. Tensions are going to rise and they're just going to be irritated. I don't expect her siblings to come out and drag her. That's never going to run. They're never going to do that, of course. But this obviously shows us that this is a crisis that Kate Middleton is going forward through. There's probably going to be other mini crises that she's going to face, because this new subdued Kate Middleton, which obviously is going to be very different from the one that we've seen prior, as I've just stated in this video, there's going to be loads of different cracks surfacing. Loads of different cracks surfacing. She's waited so long for that man William anyways. She's finally gotten him. Doesn't want to get divorced, wants to be the queen-to-be. Well, I don't think she wants to be divorced. She definitely wants to be in that position, so she will do anything that her man tells her to do. That woman is a robot, do you understand? Emotionless, there's really not much about her in this day and age, and she's barely there giving interviews, visiting hospitals, doing speeches at award shows, that pizzazz. She just doesn't have any of that, unfortunately. And I think that this whole new Subdued is causing a family crisis. That's my personal opinion. Maybe you guys agree, maybe you guys disagree. I really don't know, but this is what is going on here. And so there are a few other articles replicating this tense family issues that she's having, but I wanted to see if it would have developed into something positive, but I don't see that as of right now, and I don't think her family are ever going to really be calling her out. I mean, the woman was missing, for goodness sake, for 6 or 7 months. So to go through this entire process and not come out of it with your family by your side, but rather tense reports, is just a sad story to talk about. Don't know what Kate's going through, but she's under that man's control. Even more now than ever. She won't do anything without his permission. She can't do anything without permission. She can't be going, even on a date with friends, let alone, leading speeches. William does not want that. He wants to be the number one sole person that everybody looks at and cares about. He's going to be the king to be, and she's just my wife over there with my kids. That's her role. That's her job. That's what she needs to do. But me, all eyes are going to be on me. I'm going to be the main monarchy head. It's all about me, either I'm going to be in this carpet on my own, or I'm not going to really do it. That's what this is giving me. It's giving family crisis. I don't see them two getting back together again, being sisters of, besties, whatever you want to call it. I just don't really see it. And I don't think it's the excuse of them just having children and naturally living. Surely you would want your children to see their own cousins. You've gone to a rugby match instead of your sister's niece or nephew's birthday. Even then, whilst you were gone, somebody could have taken your children over to Pippa's. That didn't run either. I don't know. Even Pippa was even on holiday, if I'm correct. If that story was even true. I don't know if that story was true. It's giving the family have been going through something for a while anyways, and I think that the siblings are kind of torn apart, especially Pippa and Kate, and I think that this is a family crisis for Kate Middleton that she's going through, and I think that it's only going to get worse. The cracks are only going to widen and be more deepened, and I think it's just sad that this new Kate Middleton is what we have now. This is going to be the queen to be. It's just not what Kate used to be when she got married to the family. It was very different, but it was all about her fashions and stuff, but now all of that has basically just gone down the drain. This triumphant return never happened. Outside of the Wimbledon applause, which was nice to see, nothing else happened. Well, let me know your thoughts are, guys, when it comes to this video. Do subscribe to the channel, comment down below, and give this video a thumbs up. I would appreciate it. Truly is a sad state of affairs if you ask me, and I think that it's only going to get worse for Kate, and we're going to be monitoring this to find out what takes place. Do subscribe to the channel if you guys want to, comment down below, give this video a thumbs up, and I'll catch you guys soon for another video.